G'day guys, I get a lot of people ask me what the best way is to sight in a thermal rifle scope, so I thought I'd run through a few options with you. The target I've got on the left is steel gongs. They're made of bisalloy. They actually hold the heat and come up quite bright and hot in your thermal. The second option is a foil target. So this is a pre-purchased foil target. It's highly reflective, has 1 centimetre by 1 centimetre increments on it. They are available from a company called Eagle Eye Hunting Gear. Another option is just buy a roll of foil tape, cut it into inch by inch squares and stick it on a piece of white corflue. And another popular option is hot hands, or in this case a toe warmer. I like the toe warmers because they're adhesive and they will actually heat up once they're exposed to the air and yeah, reflect back at you. The key to any type of reflective target, the foil ones, is angling the target back at 15 degrees, roughly 10 to 15 degrees. Apologies for the wind. What the aim is to get the atmosphere to reflect towards the scope, so it'll actually come up cold rather than hot, whereas the hot hands and the gongs will come up hot. Anyhow, we'll go back to distance and I'll show you how good these things work. Okay, so we're at 50 metres. You can see that the thermal target in the middle is really white, and so the other two pieces of foil, they're very white. Now I'm on black hot, so they're actually showing up cold, and then you'll see that the gongs are showing up hot, and so is the heat pad. So we'll go to white hot. We'll just change the sensitivity a little bit. So we'll up the brightness, go down with the contrast. Don't be afraid to play with your contrast and your brightness settings to get yourself a better picture. So now you can see on white hot, the gongs are hot. The foil tape is nice and cold. You could see the foil tape move then as the wind changed the angle. It wasn't very clear at one stage. Foil tape again, cold, and the heat pad is nice and hot. Okay, so now we're at 100 metres, still on black hot. So you can still see the heat pad, only just. Let's get the focus right. You can definitely see the thermal target and the foil. And you can make out the gongs if we change to black hot. So definitely still shootable at 100 metres. That little gong's faded away. This wind is so cold, and yeah, the gongs aren't retaining all that much heat, unfortunately. Alright, we'll go back and see if we can do it at 200. Okay, so now we're out at 200 metres. We're on black hot. You can still see the gongs. Still see the heat pad, only just. Get that focused in a bit more. Yeah, foil's starting to flare. So as you can see, it's still quite easily, well, you can see how the wind's buffeting that around. At the right angle, it's perfect. At any other angle, it's not. You still see the gong. Still just see the 1 by 1 inch squares. Anyhow, we might take a couple of shots of that and see how we go. Just remember, this is on fairly high magnification. You can see how the wind buffets that, and it will actually change whether it's reflective or not. So as the wind's pushing it forward, it's a better angle. So don't be afraid to play around with these settings. Go from white hot to black hot. Obviously on black hot, it's still readable, but it's not quite standing out as much. 199 metres, 201 actually. On white hot, it stands out pretty good. So I'm happy to take a couple of shots of that. Now, admittedly, oops, it is blowing about 20 k's an hour. So we'll go up and see how that went. So I hope this helps you guys out. Feel free to PM me or ask any questions in the comments. Happy to give you any advice.